Hey folks, and welcome to my channel tanooki.tech, and what I have for you today is an unboxing here of the HK Gaming Double Shot Pudding PBT Keycaps in the Reverse Miami color scheme. So we'll be taking a look at that here in a second, but before I dive into that, I just want to go ahead and show you real quick what the going to be applied on is the SK61 60% mechanical keyboard, and I'll drop a link in the description below to Amazon where I picked that up. They have it in a few different variations, both 61 and 64 key, which I believe the 64 key comes with the directional arrow separate to that. And for me, I picked the blue switches. Now they're not Cherry MX, they are optical though, and they're hot swappable, so I can go ahead and change out both the switch themselves to maybe another optical brown or maybe a red switch, but these blue ones for me seem to be working so far. So just to give a little bit of background, I picked this keyboard up about a day and a half ago, and I put it through its paces work today, and so far so good. The only drawback for me is that I came from a couple different types of keyboards. I had a membrane mechanical keyboard, which is sort of a hybrid. It's pretty lousy. Rosewill was the brand for that one. Bought it online on Amazon, and I got rid of that pretty quickly. Then I went to a knockoff mechanical keyboard that was knockoff Cherry MX switches, blue ones, and a black web Walmart brand, and that one worked a little bit better, but the keys themselves, the switches were kind of loud, almost obnoxiously loud, so I kind of wanted to get away from that. And after seeing so many people online raving about these mechanical keyboards, I said to myself, well, let me go ahead and get into something that's a little bit more for me, a little bit sort of an entry-level keyboard, if you will. I didn't want to break the bank, but I still wanted to get something that had decent reviews, and so far people seem to have raved about this one. Now it's got the USB Type-C connectivity here, and I got that hooked up to my computer here with a braided Anker cable, USB Type-C to USB Type-A. It also has Bluetooth 4.0 connectivity. Now, myself, I've used Bluetooth keyboards in the past, one being the Microsoft Surface flat chiclet style keyboard, and for me, I kind of had some connectivity issues with that, some latency, a little bit of lag when I was typing through different programs like, Word, Notepad, even, Gmail when I was drafting up an email in Chrome web browser, things like that. And I said to myself, you know what, I kind of want to stay away from that and just use a tried and true hardwired connection. And so far so good. Haven't had any issues. It is 6 feet in length, but there's no drawbacks with the power or anything like that, and I am able to get the full RGB lighting without any issues, and I can cycle through all the different patterns that it has. Now, this actually does have some software that you can download as well. Unfortunately, since I was using it on my work laptop, the IT administration kind of blocks me from downloading and installing that third-party software. But I do have another computer here, which is my my tower that I built myself on the PC side, and I will be downloading that software to it down the road and kind of playing with that and kind of tinkering to see how I can customize a little bit further. So what I'd like to go ahead and show you now is the actual unboxing here for the, again, HK Gaming Double Shot Pudding PBT Keycaps in that Reverse Miami flare. They have these in black, white, Miami, and Reverse Miami, which those patterns are just kind of inverse of one another, but pretty cool packaging. Almost looks like a bag of cereal here. Let's go ahead and show you a few of these keys so you can kind of see the fit and finish on them. So at first glance here, taking a look at these, they're pretty light. Hopefully they stand the test of time, or at least as long as I have ownership of them. Just in taking a look at some of these keys, not sure if you can see that, but on this space bar here, the finish alongside here, the top, it looks like, I'm not sure if it's a paint or it looks like the plastic itself. It's not exactly perfect, so not sure if they rushed this process, if this is a one-off or if just HK Gaming in general just kind of offers that when it comes to their keys. But I'm seeing a lot of these, even the Alt key here. Let's see, the Shift key seems to have this as well. But for comparison's sake, just taking a look at this at first glance, it looks like some of these keys may be a little bit more shallow. Just taking a look at this Enter key here. So hopefully it doesn't make too much of an impact typing wise. Again, that finish is along the side, so not along the top, so it shouldn't really have any issues typing, but let's go ahead and pause this video real quick. I'll go ahead and jump into taking these keys out, and then we can go ahead and start replacing these. So give me a second and we'll jump into that. Alright, welcome back guys to the exciting conclusion of the installation unboxing of the HK Gaming Double Shot Pudding PBT keycap. So just gotta let you guys know that my main takeaways from this was that it was a fairly straightforward installation, along with the removal of the original keycaps from the SK61. Made compliments of this little keycap puller that comes with it, albeit basic, as well as this little switch puller that comes with that as well. So you know, both little basic tools, but it'll help get you out of a pinch if you don't want to go ahead and purchase a separate one. It's just kind of nice that they throw that in. So all in all, I want to let you guys know that the keycaps themselves, I do notice a little bit of difference between the ABS plastic and the PBT that comes with these HK Gaming ones. It's not too significant, but it is enough for me to realize that there is a difference, obviously, besides the aesthetics of these color scheme. But I think they turned out great. Just go ahead and take a glance at that. And I want to go ahead and plug this in for you as well, so you can kind of get an idea of what this looks like alongside the RGB flowing through there. So I know it'd be kind of hard to tell, so I'll go ahead and dim this light here real quick so you can kind of see that. I'll cycle through this real quick. But yeah, as you can see, those pudding keycaps with the solid color up top really allows the light to flow through that. I just think it looks impressive, and I'm really excited with how this turned out. Aesthetically, I think that the RGB really complements this style of keycap, but obviously if you're not into that and you just wanted to go with these keycaps without the lighting effect, I think that they would look great. You know, so all in all, I would recommend this. Again, I'll post a link in the description below for the keyboard itself. Again, retailing for about $65, and the keycaps were about $25. Now you can get a more basic set of these HK Gaming ones in a white or black variant, which go for $20. Whereas if you decide to go for some of the fancier colors, like these Miami or reverse Miami color schemes, they're about $25. But all in all, still being under the $100 price range for the keyboard itself and the upgraded keycaps, I think is great. Now, if I decide to down the road maybe replace the switches to a brown or a red from the current blue, at that point I'm going to be approaching a you know, more expensive territory, whereas maybe I just should have purchased a more expensive keyboard to begin with. But you know, again, I wanted this to be maybe a phased approach and just kind of dip my toes and see what I like, what I don't like. So this will help kind of build a foundation for keyboards to come. But otherwise, I just want to go ahead and thank you guys for tuning in and hearing me out with respect to this unboxing and install. If you like it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this, go ahead and subscribe. I know it's only my second video on this channel, but I'd like to continue to go ahead and add some more unboxings and maybe some deep dive analysis on some other electronics and technology out there. So thanks again, guys. Stay safe and take care.